What's going on, YouTube? Inside the puzzle here, coming from Peoria Regionals for One Piece TCG, and I'm here with...
The Dondon.
And what'd you do today?
I won the side event 1 for...
And what did you pilot?
I piloted hybrid Strawbeard, Boatbeard.
Wow.
Call it,
interesting concept.
No beard. Strawbeard.
Yep. And let's get right into it.
Alrighty, so Moby, that's, it's so good. Late game, probably didn't need to be playing 4. This could have probably been another slot, but I'll talk about all the things at the end that would have changed. But either way, it was good. Every time I got it out, you don't always get it. 4 Radical Beam, broken card, you always play 4, of course. Might have wanted 2 guard points. Didn't really suffer without it, but it's good. 3 Newgate, still broken in the deck. So broken when you can get in combination with this free, like 12k swings. It's insane. You pop something with the dying swing 14 and popping something, just everything use the effect. Nuts. I wouldn't add a 4th, I don't think, because you don't always need it to win games. It's just good when you have it. Ace, broke one of the best cards in the deck. Might have wanted to play 4, I'm not sure. 3 was fine, but usually always want to see it. But I did some games clog my hands with Ace and Newgate only playing 3 when I didn't have counters, so it's kind of like back and forth. Like 2 Luffy, definitely think I'd up this to 3. One of the other most broken cards in the game, just getting through blockers. Insane card. It's good in Strawbeard and it's good in this version too. It's the best, usually the best thing you want to drop on your turn, 5 or 6 down. King Do, you still play it in case you don't see this guy, or just he's good and he's target for Marco, one of the other best cards here. Marco probably could have got away with playing 3, but always having it was nice. Like, I always saw it. I used it in, I think, every single one of my games, even against the Played a Kid, even when they can rest it, it's forced to commit. I mean, if they would keep it only 1 down, so it's not big trouble for them, but it forces something out of their hand and makes it easier to counter no matter what. Even 1 down is, we can counter easy. Then we'll get into Josu's, one of the 2Ks, and just you can pitch it with that. For those turns where 2K is not enough. Just good. I could have maybe gone down to 3. Like I said, we'll get to know it later. Since I didn't have as many targets for Nami, I added 1 of each of these. So I wanted to have still at least 4 of these guys. I felt like, in the normal Strawbeard list, a lot of them play 4 of this, or at least 4 of each of these. So you're playing 8s, but I still have 8 8 4-drops with the Marco. So I thought the number was good. You could go a little less potentially, some people might just play 3 at most, but I wanted more targets for Nami, so there's that. Vista's always good still. Like I said, probably could cut 1 though. And these, just your 8 Straw Hat 2K counters that could be anything. It does not matter at all. Say it to be searchable off Nami.
What was your reasoning for splitting between Sanji and Usopp instead of just doing 4 Sanji?
They just I wanted Usopp and I wanted as much of the crew. We wanted the crew, the Straw Hat crew, because it doesn't matter. If I'm playing one of these down, I'm beyond desperate and I'm probably losing. So, even if you're that desperate, you probably want to save them for a 2K later. That's how the deck works. You probably were you can just swing with lead with a bunch of Don, and that's probably better than dropping one of these, to be honest. Having that body down that probably gets misted or whatever, it's just usually a wasted 2K. Then Otama, I know the person was doing really well with a similar list. Yesterday went 9-0. They said they do not play, or his friend said they do not play Otama, which I'm sure you'll see that list. I still think it's good. It helps you clear stuff along with Ace and helps Vista be better. I know you're not usually just trying to swing over stuff, but still getting rid of blockers is great, I think. Usually the Dawn spent on those, on these lower things, are kind of better than just trying to swing over. Because if you swing over and they block, they didn't have to burn anything from their hand, and I think you want to make them burn still. So
I agree, and especially with you playing Moby Dick too, the difference of a 4K difference in power is impactful.
Yeah, and I think Otama's good. I think it's still a staple in the deck. And then for Nami, obviously, I did not play enough things to search from this. That was probably bad. Like probably getting maybe guard point in here. So he said the cuttable cards here potentially. Get 4 cuttable cards. These 4. I think these are the most cuttable. I guess technically I could cut one of these and play 3 Atmos and just have some more I don't know, a couple guard points and another Luffy. Who knows what else? But these are the potential cuts. I'm not sure what I'll cut for yet, or if or what exactly needs to be cut. But 3 is fine because you don't rely on it to win, even though it's super good. Like, I don't mind having 4. It's still a pitchable target with Marco. Yeah, I just have to mess around with it more to see if like what I had was already ideal. I thought about it quite a bit last night. I came up with this within or this version like based off of looking at videos of the guy who went 9-0 and then off my own previous lists and what I thought was good for the deck. Some of the things I thought might be different about the list were that I wondered like less Vista, less Boat, one less Marco. Like I had all these thoughts and I was like it might be like that because it's hard to fit all this, but I'm not sure. So I'll just go with the consistency and the max. And I played it I think a little more 2K than they did, which is I think it almost makes it so maybe I don't need guard point. It's hard to say. The reason you want guard point though kind of is Nami target, and you can't always guarantee you'll draw these. So like just having more draw. Obviously you always would rather see a radical beam, but it just you might not. So having those extra, having some type of event at the end is really good. Yeah,
Definitely agree.
This is the deck. I think it's super broken. I think that this hybrid, to me, from playing a lot of Strawbeard, a lot of Moby Beard, trying to combine them in different ways before that did not work. I think like this version is the best version of the deck. I think it does best against, it still has everything you need in like Moby Beard to face like Kinemon that made the matchup like doable. And I think you have like cards like Marco, and Boat that just make this so much better. It makes it like you're playing both. It's the hybrid, and it all luckily somehow fits. And so yeah, I think the only thing changes, definitely need more targets off Nami. Luckily I did not whiff with her. I got so lucky. I didn't whiff. I almost always hit her radical beam. I was drawing hot. That's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to draw hot, play a deck that just goes well, draws a lot of cards, goes all to the walls. And in this list too, you take almost every hit. Like so 0 pretty much, unless you maybe if you're facing like against an Odin and you want to save some life when you're dropping Newgate, but even then what you kind of do is just have a Marco or 2, force them to hopefully not, if they don't have Okiku rest, if they have Okiku you're trying to attack them, you're trying to either Otama Vista, Otama this KO, like you want to make sure your Marco's out, and if they have to burn Don to put a Izo or like Yamato to rest this, you're probably surviving their attacks. So yeah,
Definitely well put. Can't say that any better myself. Thank you for the deck profile. Comment, like, and subscribe on the channel, and
check
be
out
sure
mine
to.
as well if you can. The Dondon. It's hard. It's kind of hard to find on YouTube. It's not on many videos yet. Maybe once I start uploading, it's easier. It's like the Dondon.net 5 on there. You see. Hopefully it's easy to find. If not, I'm sure if you look up Peoria side event list as well to see mine. Thank you.